that I have recently experienced of taking a UAE driving license. I mean, I have taken license in Dubai actually. So it's a LMV, light motor vehicle automatic driving license. So when I was about to join, I had inquired about many Facebook groups, and I was checking. Mostly people will go for Google reviews and all. So it's all depends on person to person. Some have not very good experience with some school. So until we join, we experience, we don't know. This is not a sponsored video or anything. So I'm just sharing experience what I got. This thing is the institute which you are going to choose. I mean the school. So particularly, I mean, it is good that any school which is near to your place because of the transportation. And what the main thing I was considering, like the school which offers pick up and drop off facilities. So most of the school they are not providing this, and some school they only some particular areas only they are offering this service. So when I check with Emirates Driving School, they have this pick up and drop off to almost everywhere in Dubai. Like if you go to the other side until DSO, Dubai Land, then here in this side also they are covering Nahda, Sharjah, even Ajman. So it was a good thing for me. So and they have two location as well in Alcos. Alcos is which is far for me, and I heard it is compared to Kizes, it less rush in Alcos, but it is far for me from my place, and so I end up choosing this institute. Now second thing, yeah, the course which you need to take, mean normal regular course you want to take, or you want to go for a fixed, I mean unlimited term contract, that you have to choose based on your experience. So first I'll tell you, from in my case what I done, my mistake is I'm completely a beginner actually, even though I have my home country license with me. But as you all know, at the age of 18, like everyone will take a license, and I didn't use it at all, and I came here. So for me, it is like a complete beginner lesson. I was looking for it. So I decided to go for a unlimited package. So in that package also there is like two different types, like 10 hours course also there, 20 hours course also there. In 10 hours, mostly when we approach someone, they ask, do you have home country license, they used to ask. So obviously I said, yeah, I have, which is 5 or 10 years older. So I said more than 10 years old. Oh, then you can take this 10 hours package. So I thought it is good. Then I asked what is a difference. So they said it is a 10 hours package, but it is unlimited. I mean, so they said it is unlimited, so it's better. You can save 500 dirhams between this 10 hours and 20 hours package. So I it was some when I and when you check with this unlimited contract, each institute is offering different prices. So the cheapest I found it was in Emirates Driving School. So they have a they have a package. When you go to directly to the school, I think for the installment package they give like 8,000 plus. If we pay like full amount in one stretch, they're giving like 7,500, something like that. But there are some counters. Then when I joined, some girls which joined with me, they said there are some counters of the same school in city center, or somewhere else, some small kiosk, this office will be there, it's there. So in there they have offering like 12 months package, which is lesser, like this 10 hours close, they were offering like around 7,000, something like that. I don't know much more about it, so please just go and check. So when I checked with other institute, it was more than this amount. And even in with EDI, I mean Emirates Driving Institute, some external agencies also, they have tie up, I don't know, corporate agencies, they are also giving packages, these packages. So I found someone offering in Facebook some groups, and also they given 7,250 something for the 10 hours. And if it is a 12 hours, I mean 20 hours, it will be 500 extra. So that is like giving 3 installment. So I took that package. Then I started. So I asked many people what is the difference this 10 hours and 20 hours. Both are telling this like unlimited. So even I in the school, I like in the institute, I called and asked. So they said, okay, ma'am, you have in a home country license, so you can go for this 10, but you are getting this unlimited. Then also I didn't understand what is the thing. So this is the main thing, which you need to go for a 10 hours or a 20 hours. 10 hours means, I'll explain it to you. 10 hours, if you have a home country license, they consider it as an experienced driver. So in the 10 hours, how the breakup is, it is 10 hours of road training, and then we will go to the internal assessment by the school. Then once it is passed, it will go to the 1 hour parking training, then parking assessment. Then if it is passed, we'll go to the RTA parking smart yard. Then after that, there will be 1 hour for independent training, and 1 hour for this highway training. So it will be 7 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1, 7 for road training, 1 for parking training, 1 hour for independent training, and 1 hour for this highway training. This is how they break up. But if you fail the assessment, you will get a classes again and again. But the thing is, when you take the 10 hours class, they will schedule 7 hours initially in a stretch. So if you having a home country license but you are not experienced, after 7 hours mean 3 days, 2 hours each, and 1 day 1 hour. So 7 hours class you will be getting, and then you are going to internal assessment. So if you are completely beginner, maybe you are not ready with that, that classes which you have got. So if you want to get more classes, you have to go to the assessment and you have to fail, then only you will get a 2 hours class again. Then you will after taking the 2 hours again, you will go to the assessment again. It will go like that. So maybe you will not get the same trainer in one stretch, because 7 hours they already scheduled with one trainer. So then you are going to a assessment. After that, if it is you are taking another class, maybe the same trainer will not be available, so you have to wait, or so it will take a long time. You will be end up wasting your time. So that is the problem. In 20 hours training, what is the benefit is, breakup is like a 14 instead of 7 hours. 14 hours one stretch class they will schedule in the beginning itself. So it is really good. With one instructor we will be getting 14 hours in a one stretch. So that means with that instructor we will be learning 14 hours in a full stretch. I think 14 hours class is more than enough to get it, to get more practice and to get to learn. It is more than enough, 14 hours. Then after that only you will be going for an assessment, internal assessment. Then once you failed, you can go take it another 2 hours extra classes. Then again go back to the assessment again. But 1 or 2 failure, it's okay, because you have got already 14 hours class. So if you fail 1 or 2 times, you'll be getting each time you fail 2 hours extra, right? So that is really good. So I recommend, if you are really a beginner, take this 20 hours class, because if you are getting in one shot full classes, 14 hours classes, then once you pass the assessment, it will be like a 2 hours. Even parking also you getting 2 hours, and after that you getting 2 hour independent training also, 2 hour highway training also. So all you getting double. So this is the difference between these two packages. So just think which package you want, and 10 hours or a 20 hours. because the people who are already experienced, already they taking and car and everything back to their home country, they can easily go for this package 10 hours because they have some experience and they don't want to wait this much classes. So giving the 7 hours class, going to the assessment, it will be they are not taking much time. So if you are if you are a complete beginner like me, then it is better advisable to go to the 20 hours class, because it is in, as I told, it is one full stretch will be getting 14 hours class. If you are taking the 10 hours class, if 10 hours class 7 hours, you will be in with one instructor. After that it will be once you fail assessment, it will be another instructor again. If you fail, another instructor, or your time is getting wasted, like taking classes, taking assessment. Yeah, the thing is, we are getting unlimited classes once we fail and taking classes only. So in that time, our time and our time is going, our time is wasting. So this is the main thing I want to tell. And some people, like they really have the confidence they can pass in one attempt and everything, so then they can go for a normal package that is really cheaper. So I think in other school like Dubai Driving Center and Excellence and Belhas, I heard they have that kind of package, like normal package which is cheaper than Emirates Driving Institute. But Emirates Driving Institute, what I found is the cheapest for this contract. I mean unlimited contract, they are the cheapest. So for me, I came up with this contract itself, but I took the 10 hours class. But I did what I did was, I didn't wait for the same instructor. Initially itself, I got a different instructor, so I never went behind with one instructor. What mainly the thing is, what you look only to Kumar, if we get the class or not, that I mainly I give the priority. So I never initially when we for first we have a theory test, right? So after the theory test which we complete, we that is a waiting period. It depends upon the school. Some are telling it is 2 to 3 weeks we need to wait for the classes, the initial classes to get scheduled. Mine, I waited for 3 weeks. I told them I need a male instructor. So they said if it is male, you have to wait more than 4 weeks. Then I said it's okay, no problem. I can go with the female. So I have waited that time it is 3 weeks. So that was a delay from there. So it is again for the depends on the school. Maybe I know some people are telling they got within 1 week. Some people are telling within 2 weeks they have get. So this theory test will be 8 hours lectures that you can watch online. You will be getting username and login ID from the school. So that is the 8 hours online lectures. After we'll watch the 8 hours, we'll be getting an SMS that you can apply for the RTA theory test, which is very easy. It is out of 40. You can see lot of YouTube videos, exactly same questions they give for that theory exam. So I normally watch those videos, and I practice again and again. RTA app, there is a quiz kind of questionnaire. So mainly YouTube videos I checked, and you need 30 plus about to pass it. And once after pass it, that I had told you, there is a waiting period of 2 to 3 weeks. Again, it is depends on the school. Then they will schedule the classes for the road training. And it is some school they will be going, initially they will be doing parking assessment, but in EDI it will be road training, and they will be sending to road assessment, then only parking. So it depends upon the school. They will be the course will be the course details. I mean some getting this parking first and the road is second. Some in ADI it is the road training is first, then we'll go to the parking assessment. It's like that. So parking after the road assessment, we'll be getting, I told you 10 hours course, it will be getting 1 hour parking only. So 1 hour parking training. So 5 parking within that 1 hour, which is really not enough. We cannot do anything because I know the people, being a working woman, we normally people will take night courses, like 9 to 11. That is a 2 hours daily. So even that is actually normal people, which they are like not working, they can go for a day courses. That is good for them. But night is mostly people are working, and it is mainly usually it is very rush to get the class and everything. And even for the, I told you, yeah, this parking training, it is only 1 hour we have for this 5 parking training. So, and even parking lots to get, it is also very hard. Sometimes we have to wait for to to get the free parking lots to practice. So that will end up again wasting our time. So mainly what, in that scenario, even 20 hours class, students, they will get 2 hours parking training. And in that 14 hours of road training, some trainers, they usually they teach parking also. But mainly after the assessment, mainly they teach. In the assessment, what they are looking actually, mostly are this student is thoroughly prepared for the RTA exam. This is the mainly, if it is an internal exam also, they are mainly looking for that. At least 70-75 percentage, are you ready for the RTA final exam? This is what they same like RTA exam only they are checking. And in that, they'll be taking around 10 to 12 minutes in around that area. So some examiners, they ask for a parking, but in that road assessment training, road training, mostly some trainers will teach parking, some they will not teach. So maybe basic thing only they just teach. So in that case, mostly they are not, some examiners, they will not tell you to park the car, they will come back to the institute and we will park the car. So road assessment is like that only. Then after that we'll go for a this parking training. Once the parking training is completed, you need to book for a parking assessment. So parking assessment, there are main five parkings are there. So normally everyone will pass for a first chance, like slope and emergency. And because you are once it is failed parking test, you will be getting again 1 hour class only. In road assessment, once we fail assessment, we getting 2 hours, right? But here in the parking, it is only 1 hour. So you have to smartly concentrate on whichever you have tough, then concentrate on that. What I did is, I usually, again, normally YouTube videos, many channels YouTube videos I watch, then I note down the reference points, then the same thing I practice while I getting the training. So this reference points also depends on the person to person, where the posture and the seat adjustment, everything is depends on that. So whatever some person they get the reference point may not be working for the other person. So what you need to do is, you have to practice during the training session. So I know it's really very hard, because only 1 hour training and waiting for the parking slot to get free, it is all really a headache. But in the training time, you have to practice with all the reference points and make a note down what all the points which work for you. This is the same thing I done. Then once you pass the assessment of parking, you will be going to RTA smart year test. And the internal parking test is not like a smart year. It is like the examiner will be sitting next to you, same like a road assessment, same like only, but there will be examiner with us. They will be telling, yeah, go 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 steady, they'll make us hurry. But for parking, slow, this as much as slow down, that is most important, because when we miss the reference point, it will be hard. So they will be make us very hurry, but don't mind, you will be going like very as much as slow as possible and follow the reference points. And it's it is better to memorize all the reference points and do slow and confidently. Then it's really you can pass the assessment test. About internal assessment, that means the assessment which is conducted by the school. After that, when we passed road assessment and parking assessment, after the parking assessment, we will be going for RTA smart year. Then after Smart Yard, there will be independent training. The independent training is same like we'll get a one trainer. They'll be sitting next to us, and same road. It's like a kind of refreshing because we taken the road training, then we went to the road assessment, then we went to the parking classes, then we went to the parking assessment, then we are going to RTA, RTA Smart Year test. If it is fail, again we are taking class. So it is a long period maybe. So after that road assessment which we have taken initially, maybe we have to refresh. So for that, after the Smart Yard RTA test which we pass, we'll be going independent training. This is what I'm talking about. For 10 hours course, it will be 1 hour independent training. For 20 hours, it will be 2 hours independent training. Then after that, we'll book for a highway training. For 10 hours, it will be 1 hour training. For others, it will be 2 hours training. So then we will be taking the RTA road, which will be, I will be telling about detail in some another video. So this is all about internal assessment which I told today. What I experienced it is, for me, I have seen lot of people telling about classes not scheduling very fast. It will take around 15-20 days to get class. Mainly male students, they are talking in some groups, and I have noticed that EDI they don't have class like that. But from my experience as a female student, I never waited. Initially, I told that the theory test, the initial class schedule, that only I waited 3 weeks. After that, it was very easily. Like when I got failed assessment today, the same day night, because I taken the night courses, I had got classes in the same day itself. Maximum within 2 days, I have got scheduled my classes. So maybe the male students, they are more compared to female student. So availability of trainers or instructors, maybe it's less for them. That is how they are not getting the classes, I guess. But from my experience, I got classes very easily. So in that experience only I am talking about. You can get a license easily within 2.5 to 3 months if you are going in a one stretch. Sometimes when we call the call center, maybe you will be end up some more days to wait, but to get the class schedule. But I suggest you go directly to the school and get it booked by the spot itself. Then you can get within 1 or 2 days will be the class getting scheduled. So this is what I was doing. And if you want the same instructor, the which you have taken the lessons beginning itself, if you want the same instructor for all the extra classes after failing the assessment, I will say you will be end up wasting your time, because that in particular instructor may be busy and they have already scheduled something. So if you wait for that particular instructor, I don't think it is required. I have seen many instructors, they are very experienced, and some instructors, we have a bad experience also. That is also there. There are exceptional cases also there, but generally if you are getting class, you just focus if you are getting class or not. So that is the most important. So I never go behind one instructor. Whatever classes, as much as early I am getting, I took it then. So it was like that I went with this course actually. So first you need to choose a school which is uh, which school you want to enroll according to your budget and your distance and everything. You have to finalize a school or institute, and which course you want to select. I told you some school, they offer normal packages with cheaper prices. So but you have to be very confident that you can get in 1 or 2 attempt. If you are going with that package, If you are not confident enough, and like if you failing like a 3 4 times, then the same normal package you will be it will go more than this contract, unlimited contract amount. So just keep in mind that if you are really confident that you can pass within 1 or 2 attempts, then the normal package, which is cheaper, which is really good. Otherwise you will be paying for each classes and test and everything. It will be a huge amount you will be spending for that. And for the people who have already GCC kind of GCC license still valid, and it is more than 3 years, then they can go for a direct test, like they will be taking eye test will be 140, around 150 charge, and then theory they have to appear. Then they can directly go to the RTA road test without giving classes. That will be costing around, like 2500, something like that only, plus eye test charge for those who having GCC license. And if they are in that case also, if they are really confident, they can go the first chances directly to the RTA road test. And if they want to little practice, like for better instructors and trainers advising that take 2 hours, well, I mean 4 hours training and appear for the exam, to know how you in UAE, the rules and regulations. So it is better them to take the 4 hours training, like 8 hours class before this road test. Or they can go directly if they are confident enough to pass in the first attempt. If they fail, they have to go back to again for the 8 classes. 8 classes means 4 hours of training, and then again take the booking. So it will be same like a normal procedure. And for those who having home country license, as I said, if it is a complete beginner, go for a 20 hours classes. If it is experienced, and I have seen some ladies, they are very good in their home country, they are driving and everything, and then thinking that they taken the normal package here, and they are struggling with the parking and everything, and each assessment, each test they are paying, and mentally we'll get disturbed. Each time we fail, it was totally we lost. So in that case, if you are not enough confident, take this contract itself. In that it is really good, because we getting classes. Don't get panic, or don't get like when we fail assessment. It is really good that they are giving more classes. We are getting more practice. We are learning more. That give a more confidence to as a new driver. It is really important. So that is the main thing. And in initial driving test, which is conducted by the school, also they are looking the same like RTA exam in ADI. Okay, so they are looking the same exam, like when we start from the beginning, like every check, mirror check, and they are following the mm, road signal, and car control is most important. And then road sign, I mean stop sign and solid line, we have to stop. And in roundabout, we have to make sure that it is clear before we enter into the roundabout. These are all the major mistake. And the intervention of examiner, like if you are in some wrong side, if they happen to press the brake, or they are holding steering and all, it is the intervention of examiner. This is all immediate fail. So drive confidently. That 10 minutes of confidence level they will be checking, and they are checking you are following all this road signs. And mirror is the most important thing. Center mirror always, it should be frequently we need to check while we giving brake and everything. And pedestrian, we give importance. This detailed video I'll be giving in some another videos, in coming videos. So these all about internal assessment. They are going to test us. And once it is clear and everything, we will be going to the RTA. And RTA also, many people are telling that exam date is not available, it is very far, how we get and everything. But again, for a male, I think it is very rush. But female, that also I never experienced, so much delay. I haven't experienced anything like that. So from my experience, it is really required 2.5 to 3 months. Within that, you can really get a license. So this is what I shared, is this is the experience I have experienced, I have got. So what is the main thing? We need to take the license, right? So we have to be behind them. They will not come to us. So if they are scheduling, like they are telling, like, no slot is available, just follow up with every day. Or you can, I normally go directly. This is I do that. I go directly. I know it is very hard for the working people. So it is very hard actually for the classes to attend, follow up and everything. It's really a headache. I really understand that. And even night course also, they may be picking, like, around 7:30, and we for the 9 to 11 classes. And we will be waiting for the class to start, and from there 11 we may be reaching like 11:45, 12. So classes are, I told you, very little only. Now then, this internal assessment, there are night assessment slots are also available. So you don't need to do any daytime or anything. And for RTA, it will be like only daytime. And I heard for RTA, road test for male until 11, and last slot it is at 10:30. And later I came to know that they have make it 6 hours something. I don't know what is going on now. But even weekend also there is test is going on, RTA, that is extra charge. All those details I'll tell in another video. And because this video also even taking very long. So so what the main point is, we have to chase, and we have to follow up with them, the classes, days, test and everything. And don't wait, like, follow up is the most important. So this is all about the internal assessment. And this is same for every institute. Mainly some institute I told you in the beginning. Parking assessment is the first step. Here in ADI, road assessment is the first step. Then only going to the parking. So basically it's same everywhere. So these are the procedures which I followed and I experienced. So this is, I'm going to wind up this video again with the RTA experience and the date scheduling and everything. I'll be sharing it with you all. So if you have any doubts or queries or suggestion, you can you can write it in the comment box. I told you, as I told, I am not an experienced driver or instructor or trainer or anything. I really sharing the experience what I got. So as far as if you have anything, it is up to my knowledge, I can reply to you. And so that's it. Okay, we'll see in another video, next video. Until then, thanks for watching. Bye bye.